Hey guys, welcome back to another JSpizzle Crypto YouTube channel. As you guys know, I trade meme coins full time for a living, so I thought I would do a video showing you guys how I made around $3,000 or $4,000 in the past week trading meme coins. I'm going to show you guys the coins, the chart, when I got in. I'm going to show you the live stream, why I got in, why I exited, and just to give you guys an idea of how you can do it also. So the first one is Oh My's Go. So the narrative around this was Ansem made a post. I think Oh My's Go was my favorite OG altcoin. Maybe I'm saying that wrong. But pump.fun 711 is one of the most famous developers on pump.fun right now. He's always making coins. And so it was a really hot narrative, and he got in it right away. And you can see right off the bat, I got in around 7K market cap, and then I topped up more around 10 or 11 because I was just really, really bullish on it. And you can see I started selling around 21K market cap. I sold some at 27, even up at 50. I was selling even 42. But yeah, I made right at $400. Nothing special about the live stream, so nothing really to see there. He doesn't always go live, but I thought it was really interesting. Now the second one, this one is from a guy named Michael. Now I got to give you a warning about Michael because like 95% of his coins are absolute garbage. But he had been posting all day long about a really good idea that I thought was really interesting. So I was actually anticipating the launch. And so I sniped the floor at literally 3K. You can see like 2.8, 4, 4.2, 4.7. I was buying in with multiple different wallets, and it ended up working out well. I was drilling all the way up top. Now, sadly, it only topped out at 14K, and that was sad. But it looks like I had yeah, I actually held to the very end here. No, I had bought back and sold. So it looks like I actually sold the top right at 13K. So not for sure why I sold there,
Really hitting crypto content as
but I'm
hard as
sure he was doing
possible.
something
There's
weird.
nobody with a real supply control. I'm not at fucking
But this was the stream.
All
It
right,
was
guys.
looking pretty bullish. He had an
Nice.
insane
Nice. This is what
camera,
we're trying
good
to show you. We
setup,
can tell people about the
and he was
no
going
power
out,
steering in the car.
and yeah, everything was looking good. So yeah, that was a good play. $366. I make money off of him sometimes, but again, like 95% of his coins are absolute garbage. Out of 178 coins, he has only bonded 4. So, not great. Not great at all. But if you can make money, then that's even better. So this other coin was called Moon Boys. Now, this one was really interesting because this coin was a coin that was around 10 months old. And I saw him go live using the Pump Fun, or sorry, the Padre Pump Fun live feature. I got a notification that he came up live on here, and I was like, well, that's cool. We have 4 chads here, and I did some research. None of them are really, really big, but not going to lie, I totally larped in the chat that this guy was Matt Fury, and it went crazy. Like, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but this is the trenches, right? So you can hate on me, make hate posts, make me go viral, please. I don't care because ended up working out. And again, I sniped, I mean, like right at the floor. I mean, right at the floor. 3K entry. And it's so sad that it ended up not working out. We were able to get him to pay Dex, pay Boost. And right as he did that, he went offline right away and killed all of his momentum. And so it got nuked to 0. So sad. It probably would have bonded. It was really bullish. His nice socials. But yeah, that's why I bought bullish live stream. Full 4 chads on here interacting with the chat. The coin was 10 months old. They were trying to push it. They paid Dex, paid Boost. Then they got off stream. So I was out afterwards. And they even tried to send it afterwards because it was pretty bullish. But yeah, in the end, it didn't even matter, right? Just like the song. Um, okay, so this other one, this one is called Heart. Now, I gotta give a disclaimer, um, to protect my image. Okay, so this guy, he already deleted the tweet, but thing was, oh yeah, help me pay for my baby girl's heart surgery. I do have proof. She has three things wrong. Blah 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 blah. He's made this coin 45 times. I would assume that it's not true. There's a lot of people that come on here and fake cancer and do this and that and stuff, and so you just really have to take everything at with a grain of sand or grain of salt. Like maybe it's real, maybe it's not. But I got in at the very, very floor. I mean, this thing was at quite literally zero. Bought it up for 3 wallets, and someone caballed it, so I started taking profits. It got nuked. I went ahead and got a stop loss hit. It went ahead and went to zero. Now this was like more like 2 days ago, but it's interesting because yesterday he actually launched it, and the coin actually ended up bonding and going to 100K. So yeah, don't know if he's LARPing or lying. I'm not saying it either way. I'm just saying I know that he's done this dozens and dozens of times. And so I went ahead and chucked in a few so at the very bottom, just like I would any other dev at zero, and selling when it gets the momentum. Not really bullish to me, just something that I thought could maybe do a 2x, and that's exactly what I did. Okay, so the next one, this one was called Top Dev, and I've actually not looked at this coin. I'm surprised this coin's not at zero. I actually haven't looked at this coin in a little while. Okay, yeah, looks like I fumbled this one majorly, actually. Yeah, I fumbled this one majorly. But here's the thing. When you can get a based uncle like this, um, in like a nice house with a nice camera, those almost always send because you don't get uncles on live stream very very often. And yeah, I'm a sucker for a based uncle. So I actually blasted $300 at an average of actually let me select all my wallets. Yeah, okay, yeah. At an average of 11,500, I blasted 11 and a half. So, and it looks like it migrated, and I sold. But it's very very sad because it ended up going to over 100K, so I could have turned that into over 3,000. But it is what it is. It would have been a long whole time, and it's just interesting that it's not at totally zero. So I would assume that there are some people that essentially have bought the entire floor and are just like not doing anything. Yeah, okay, yeah, 49% insiders. Yeah, so looks like Dev or someone has been buying the absolute crap out of this. It's normally what happens when you see. So yeah, I would be very careful touching this coin personally, because if that were to dump, it's going to zero. But yeah. Now one other coin that I wanted to show was this Erlin coin. Now this one was a really fun one because let me just show you a video of the guy. It's like this wizard, which is like a little bit demonic and stuff, like this guy. So like, just beware of that stuff because I'm like a believer in all that stuff. Just a little weird, but he's funny, and I knew the trenches would agree. But check this out. Check this out.
Fireball.
It's this KKK looking guy, pump fun wizard. That's like he's like 500 or 600 pounds, quite literally, throwing potions and chemicals out of fire, making it get big and stuff. Pretty weird. But yeah, I bought into this coin at the literal bottom, and I sniped the absolute crap out of it. I farmed this coin good. I drilled the absolute living crap out of it. And I'd do it again a million times. What's cool is it got up to like 18K, and when it got back down to like nearly zero, like 4K, I bought it up again. And then what sucks is it actually ended up going to like 73K. I could have made I was up like I think like 35 Solana, but I was asleep, and by the time my trencher buddy called me, woke me up, and I was like at my computer. It was down. It got down to. It was already down at 12K, even though it got back up to like 30 or 40. But that really sucks. But it is what it is. Whatever. Bought it again at 4.5. Sold it at yeah, 5K, something like that. But anyways, I have officially bought back only on one wallet, and I plan on holding this for quite some time just because the dev has bought 31% of the supply and has locked it. He locked 11% for 12 months, 10% for 1 year, 9% for 2 years, and 0.1% for 12 months. So, yeah, like basically the floor is owned between the dev, me, and my friend Eagle. Other than that, there's only like 4, 5, 6% in this. So, pretty bullish on it. Let's see what happens. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice. Um, but yeah, very interesting coin. He goes live 5 days a week. So yeah, not a shill, but a relatively safe coin to buy with a low market cap with a good floor. So yeah, take that with a grain of salt. Not shilling anything, just thought it'd be interesting. But yeah, if you guys stuck around to the very end of this, I know this is a longer video. You guys are an absolute Chad. I do have a full tutorial video on how to trade like meme coins. So I just showed you guys basically what I just showed you was a strategy. Live streamers that I'm looking for, why I bought into them, my mindset, why I sold. That's my strategy. But in my tutorial video, I teach you how to actually like how to buy it on terminal, how to sell it on all those coins. I had well, all of them but the pump.fun wizard. I had automatic sell orders. So normally whenever I go to bed, I have it sell for me at my designated market cap, but in this one I did not. So make sure you guys click on that below. Also, if you guys want to track me, I'll also put my public Padre KOL wallet in the comments below, and you guys can actually get in real time notifications when I buy a coin. Yeah, just be careful because my goal is to make money. I'm not holding for anyone for any reason. If I want to sell, I will sell regardless of whoever's holding. But I do find good narratives sometimes, and so I try to only buy good coins on my KOL wallets if I just want to sell for a 2x. Normally, I'm getting in on my side so that people don't get wrecked. But that's all I have for today. You're an absolute Chad. You know what? Comment monster again. If you watch to the very end of this 13-minute long video, comment monster because you're an absolute Chad, and I just want to know who watched to the very end. But yeah, God bless you guys. Until the next time, we'll see you then. Bye bye.